Welcome to Wicked Darkness, Johnny's survival guide to the end times. This is a full audio reading of the book released in episodes. I made this free so it's easy to follow and so you don't get distracted from the message. Enjoy.
Wicked Darkness, Johnny's survival guide to the end times. Chapter 9 Part 1. The Brotherhood, the con men, and the pinprick. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. Psalms 109:6. Warning. If you still believe the Savior wears a white shirt, red tie or a blue suit, brace yourself. You miss Satan offering Jesus all of the kingdoms of the world, if he bowed and worshipped him. And while we're at it, let's talk about just a little pinprick, shall we? Everything that glitters isn't gold. You watched the world hail him as a political messiah, but you missed the fine print. Trump's first ever televised interview. He was 33 years old. Brokaw brings up buying the World Trade Center with the Twin Towers framed perfectly in the shot. Coincidence? Hardly. This deception isn't local. It's not political. It's global and it's spiritual. You've seen how the Bible lays out the divine pattern, prophecy, fulfillment, blood covenant, but false religion copies that too every time. Hinduism has its own trinity: Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, Shiva the destroyer, complete with rituals, cosmic cycles and avatars. It's not random, it's a counterfeit system, polished confusion pretending to be light. The Greek gods, they had children with women, a direct rip-off from Genesis 6, where the real sons of God did it first. The Bible told it long before Greece ever dreamed of a Caesar salad. The Roman gods, just Greek knockoffs with new names. They didn't disappear, they rebranded. And this goes beyond religion. It's the blueprint behind politics, economics, entertainment, the whole Babylonian package. Deceive with light, promise knowledge, offer power, wrap it in something familiar. These aren't separate religions. They're copies, clones, mimics. Satan isn't creating, he's plagiarizing. You don't counterfeit what doesn't exist. The fake proves there's something real, and the master salesman knows exactly what sells. Mystic or mogul, monk or CEO, if it's not the lamb, it's Babylon. He's still running the same offense, just wearing a different jersey. And here's what people still don't get. God didn't just predict Rome, he predicted them all. The Trump train can run you over. If you're still under the illusion that Donald J. Trump was some kind of divine instrument sent by God to save America, this chapter might hit harder than a Pfizer booster. In a church parking lot. Let's get one thing straight: I voted for him twice. No regrets. Not because I thought he was a savior, but because I knew exactly what he was. A blunt instrument, a disruptor, a means to an end. Satan doesn't care what color you wear, red or blue. He just needs you, distracted, devoted, or deceived. You think I didn't know I was voting for a narcissist, a lifelong insider tied to global financiers and elite power brokers? You don't build skyscrapers in Manhattan, hotels in Las Vegas, and golf courses around the globe without having connections. Trump isn't some outsider shaking his fist at the club. He's running the club. He's not the guy breaking down the system. He's the guy who wants to run it. And just so we're clear, I don't think Trump is evil. I've had business partners worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's just like every rich guy I've ever known. When they say jump, they expect you to ask, how high? That's not sinister. It's just how the game works. When you live at the top, they have expectations as kings in their own little kingdoms. It's cooked in billionaire arrogance, from secret society ties to globalist think tanks. From backroom handshakes to Temple Mount photo ops, Trump has never been about fighting Babylon. Trump doesn't want to destroy Babylon. He wants to rule it. But that's the script, isn't it? Babylon the Great must rise before it falls. The kings of the earth will love her, serve her, enrich themselves through her, until God turns their hearts and they turn on her, and burn her to the ground. Or God does it himself. That's not a theory. That's revelation. That's the Masonic blueprint, their obsession with cycles, rebirth, and orchestrating the fall, to usher in a new order from the rubble. And Trump, he's part of the machine pushing it all forward. whether he understands the cosmic stakes or not. This isn't about MAGA versus globalism. This is about Babylon's fake golden age, and the kings, merchants, and false messiahs lining up to ride her before she burns.
Hey, thanks for listening. You've just heard an episode of Wicked Darkness, Johnny's survival guide to the end times. If you want to read along or dive deeper, go to wickeddarkness.com. It's also available on Kindle and in paperback on Amazon. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it, someone who's stressed, questioning things, or sensing that something in the world just isn't right, someone who can feel that something is off. Have them listen. Subscribe to follow the full series. It's free. People keep waiting for the wicked one to arrive. What they don't understand is this: he's already here. I told you I was a salesman, so yeah, here's the pitch. But this one ties into what you just listened to. What you just heard, well, it was a story turned into content. Now imagine doing that with something people already care about: cars. CoolCarGuy.com is built for the 33 million plus enthusiast vehicles out there. If you've got a cool car, you can list it here. Tell the story, show it off, connect with buyers. But here's where it gets interesting. You don't even need to own the car. Most people try to create content from nothing. I use listings so I never run out. You can take a vehicle, build a listing, turn it into a story, turn that into content, and now you've got something working for you across multiple platforms. You're not just selling a car, you're creating attention. And attention creates opportunity that can turn into income. What you're listening to right now can be duplicated. Take a few minutes, look through the site, you'll get it. It's a different model. And if you want me to find you a cool ride through sources not available to the public, just drop me a line. No expiration, no gatekeepers, coolcarguy.com.